Hi, my name is Rick, and like you, I'm passionate about this great game of golf. Lower Back Pain by Foley. I read it. Interesting. Then I watched the video. It was the golf editor of Golf Digest, where the actual article of Foley was commenting how to prevent lower back pain. Watch the video. It's all right. You're on the right track, gentlemen. I'll say that. But you're missing a couple pieces. I'm here to fill in those pieces. Let me go through the article with you, then I'll show you what the adjustments need to be. Now, mind you, what I do for a living, I assure you, is about pain. I corrupt the human body. I hurt the human body. That's what I do. I understand pain. I understand the position in this article because that's my goal, my job. My job is to put you in that position and cause you pain. So I understand the article, but it's still missing a key element. I'll give you what that key element is. You obviously don't want the pain, so how do you prevent it? That's what Sean's talking about. Well, let's take your address position, and this is how the article starts. You start in address position, and he talks about taking a flat swing. So if, let's say your swing is more round than up. So when you do a round swing, what happens, you place a lot of stress in your lower back. So the suggestion would be, instead of having a flatter swing, have a more of an upright swing. All right? So an upright swing is based on the article, it's like this. Take your left shoulder, go under your chin, and it's under and up. So it's more upright versus this. Now here's the key piece that's missing in the video. If you don't move your lower body the same way, if you don't move your lower body in conjunction with your upper body, you're going to hurt yourself regardless if you have a flat swing, regardless if you have an upright swing. I watched a lot of golfers, and they, many years ago, it was about 3 years now, they're watching Tiger Woods' that golf swing that he does for Nike. He's dressed in black, and his lower body's nice and firm, and you see Tiger, moving his body away, his upper body away from his lower body. You see this? Well, that's a torque position. Anytime you do that, you're starting to torque of the lower back. That's why so many golfers, if you have a two-piece takeaway, you're going to cause yourself a lot of lower back pain. Because that whole concept of maintaining that lower firm body and not moving it until you get to a certain spot is going to cause torque. The answer is this. It doesn't really matter if it's around or up, as long as you move your left hip. See, if I move my left hip, I take away a lot of that stress. If I move up, I take away a lot of that stress. As long as this hip is moving that direction. If this hip, to show you, moves that way, you can feel the torque. If this hip doesn't move at all, you're going to feel that torque. So that hip has to move in conjunction with the upper body. Round or upright. All right? Move the lower body. That's the key. Now the second part, these things are all valuable, what he said. But that missing piece, you got to have all the pieces of the puzzle. He's absolutely right when you take your swing, and if you hang back, what happens, if you maintain this position, you extend your arms, that's a position that I actually put you in to cause you great pain. We do martial art techniques. When we attack the lower back, what we'll do is actually take our hand, and we'll take our hand, and what we'll do, we'll press the lower back like this. We'll put you in that bad position. So I know what that looks like. So we attack the lower back, we put you in this bad position, then we take our hands and we put them on your shoulder and we press down. That compresses the spine, so you look like this, and I assure you it hurts. So yes, I do know that bad position. So the answer to this problem, or the problem, is this. Make sure you squat. Now here's the thing. Yes, the squat will help you. However, if you practice this way, what's going to happen is you're going to disrupt the golf swing. So when I'm in this position, if I think squat and then fire, what will happen eventually? Go here, squat, fire. Here, squat, fire. Here. And what happens, you're eventually going to disrupt any fluidity that you have. Because the golf swing's not done like that. A squatting position is a reaction to an action. So if you know the action, then you don't have to worry about the squat. Now I'll show you what the action is. Sean is actually right when he says take it more upright. When you take a golf swing and it's more upright, what happens, you see how my body responds, the hip will actually release a lot easier. This works that way mechanically. So it's in this position. Now watch what happens. And onto this position, all I do is take this big muscle group. This is my third center. I think if you watch the video on the 3 centers, you'll see why I do that. I take my third center and I move it toward the target. Once I move it toward, you see the squat starting to build. Then you see the left leg kicking out. Left knee's moving. That's what you see. All right? So if I'm upright, I do that move. That squat's built in. You don't have to think squat. All you do is get yourself in the right takeaway position. Move a little more upright. Take this hip, bump it toward that. That'll create the squat, and that's what happens. All right? Now I don't think that bump. I simply think rotate. So here it goes. Boom. As soon as I rotate it toward it, it's going to happen. Right? Here my third center takes over, and I fire. I'll show you. Watch the video on 3 centers. The last part. Now again, he's right. That's that one piece that's missing. The last part of this whole thing is this. When you're in this position, and you come in, and you hold this position, well, this position you'll see a lot of times in it's stop photography. You'll see the cameraman stop, they'll go stop, stop, stop. So you see this position, and then what you'll see is the releasing of the hands, right? But you see the person's head still there. And then you see this position. Well, if you do this right now, I assure you, you're going to damage your back. All right. That is a position only for stop camera action. If that position is actually, you think about staying there, and you fire, you keep on doing that, you watch how your lower back eventually goes, no more, I had enough. All right. That is a transitional position. So if I'm staying over the ball, it goes, whew, I'm making sure that I'm releasing that right side. If I'm hanging back on the right side, and I'm trying to stay here, I'm going to damage my lower back. I know it. I don't need to be a PGA teacher because I know more about hurting the human body than they would ever. All right, I specialize in hurting people. All right, so you understand the reason why that this is key. This is key. This is key. The finish is key. Upright position. If you are in this position, that reverse K or reverse C, I'm sorry, that's a bad position. If you don't think so, put your hands like this, hold the club, and have your friend pull the club straight down. You'll see what happens to your back, how quickly that pain is. But if you're in this position and somebody pulls the club, it's not painful. You can pull back. If I'm in this position and you pull down, I try to pull down, I cause myself even more pain. All right? So hopefully that will help you understand that article. I think they're on the right track. I just want to add my 2.5 cents, and I think it's going to help you. And that's it. My name is Rick. I like you. I'm passionate about this great game of golf. Give it some thought. And thanks for watching.